One thing I wanted to ask before we're getting close to wrapping up here, because obviously you were talking about like costs of everything. It's sometimes not it's more expensive to go local, but at least you know where it's coming from and all that. What are you finding is driving the cost of your product up
right now? Feed costs for us are the biggest. Like we've had droughts in recent years, which means our hay prices increase because farmers can't get as many cuts off their fields, and all of a sudden our hay increases, our pelletized grain increases so much. We had chicken feed go up like 42% in a short period of time, which is huge when you've got a tight margin to begin with, and then you've got an increase like that. Like you can't plan for that. There's nothing that we can do. Like we have to increase our prices to our customers, and we try really hard. No one's ever going to be able to afford, like a lot of people can't afford to buy everything from us, but we do try to keep a few like more entry-level products. Whole roaster chickens for us are actually cheaper than buying them from Save on Foods. We purposely try to keep that price point like razor sharp because we want people. I have a really big belief within our company that people deserve the right to feed their family well-produced food. Unfortunately, I can't lose money, but we can keep that price point really razor sharp on whole roaster chickens. And then my husband does videos on Instagram all the time where he teaches you how to actually break that down into your cuts. So if you can't afford to buy our grass-fed beef, but you can afford to buy chicken at a local grocery store, you can afford to buy chicken with us because we're the same price or cheaper. And then my husband will show you on Instagram how to do that at home and actually break it up into your breasts and your thighs and be able to get that stretched for you so that you can still afford to buy products locally.
That's awesome. You didn't find anything like I guess you're doing like direct to consumer, so it's not like gas.
It's everything. It's diesel in our tractors. It's everything that is impacting. It's packaging. It's all of our processing fees for everything. It's our insurance has gone up huge. Like we have to carry obviously really big. We feed people meat. We have to carry very, very big insurance. That cost is increasing. It's really been across the board. And it's something that, our WCB costs are high because every employee is a ranch employee. So every employee is dealing with large livestock and dangerous machinery. Whether they're somebody just picking orders, they're still covered under that same farming and agricultural business. So the girl who's like bagging meat is at the same rates as the guys working large livestock on the farm. And that makes it so that, we've got a high risk industry. And so we have so many additional costs to that.
And then like, what would you do? Like if you had to do something today to reduce some of the costs or eliminate some of the costs, like you were saying, you'd move to the interior more.
Yeah. So we sold our property down here and we have our ranching property in Rock Creek. But for us, it's been easier because there's so many fixed costs in agriculture that you just can't change. Like I got to feed my animals. I got to take care of them. I've got vet costs. Like that's going to exist no matter what. And I just have to accept that. So instead of trying to focus, we focus as much as we can on reducing costs, but also we need to be raising our animals well, and we need to be producing a good quality product. Like that's important to us. So instead we've diversified out. We've looked at what else can we do? Like I have a marketing company that teaches other farmers how to sell direct. We have a raw dog food company within our business. So we produce raw dog food. We did prepared foods. Like how can we generate more revenue with what we're already producing so that we're able to weather those storms a little bit more? Weirdly, people don't bat an eye at paying a lot of money for their raw dog food. They'll worry about the human food, like their human food to feed their family, but like their puppies, they're taken really good care of. So like we can kind of play with some things within our business to make it so that, we used to do events before COVID and things like what can we do within our business that makes it so that, if one part, the costs increase, how can we use something else to offset it so that we can be long-term sustainable?
That's really smart. Yeah. Do you have any events coming up?
So we're out of events right now. We're not doing a ton because we're putting so much focus on doing the hotel. Long term, that's what we'd really like to be kind of focusing on, having more where people will come to the ranch or come to the hotel and do more of that, where they get to experience the farm or the ranch over multiple days instead of a shorter event. When we first started doing long table dinners locally, they weren't really as popular. And then they kind of became, because farmers realized they really had to diversify out in order to make it work on a smaller scale. And so now they've become much more popular. So we're always trying to see if we can be on like the edge of something a little bit different. So the hotel we're hoping can be something like that because it's really close to our ranching community. So the thought is that people can come and stay at the hotel and then we can do ranching excursions in the future. And that's kind of...
Are you going to like build a house or something on your ranch eventually?
Yeah. So we did have accommodations there. We are going to build structures there. The hope is that we can do more of like an Airbnb glamping style on the ranch. And then people can get to, take part in where their food comes from and see the animals and see how we do what we do. So we're leaning a bit more into doing that in the future than, the shorter standalone.
Awesome. That's cool. Gonna have to try to swing by there and check it out. First, I got to come to the local stop or order online, I guess.
Yeah.
You can just order online.
Delivered to your house.
Yeah. Where can people find you?
So you can find us online. Instagram's where we hang out. I don't do a lot on Facebook or anything like that. So just at Central Park Farms, and then online on our website at www.centralparkfarms.com. We're pretty active in both of those spaces. And then you can come by the farm store. We're open 3 days a week. And if you want to be able to talk shop about food and where your food's coming from and be able to actually ordering meat online for the first time, it's a little confusing. We have a lot of pictures on our website, but sometimes people want to just be able to come down and actually take a look at it and see what it is we do and talk to us direct, so they can come and actually hang out with us.
Come squish the meat a little bit.
Yeah, we don't
squish the frozen meat.
It's like at the farmer's market where everybody's squeezing the tomatoes, You can come down and actually meet with us.
Awesome. Well, thanks for coming on. Is there anything that you want to touch on?
No, Chicago.
Yeah, we'll wrap it up.
Okay.
I got to close things off here. So thanks so much for watching. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe. We make videos like this every single week now. Make sure if you have any questions, just shoot them down below or reach out to us on social media. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. That's like the ending. Yeah. What?
Is this whole thing recorded on video?
Yeah, why?
Oh, because you said we record videos like this every week. So then
videos. Yeah, I mean videos and this podcast.
Oh,
so,
okay.
The full audio video thing.
Video experience.
Yeah.
Okay. One day.
2024.
Okay,
I said that like
the
3-4
new thing
times.
apparently is that they're going to start live streaming podcast recordings on TikTok. Is apparently what they expect is going to be the new trend for 2024.
I mean, I've already thought about doing that, but I mean, sometimes that's like behind the scenes stuff, right? It might be something you don't.
Yeah.
Well, that's
I
always
do.
live streaming's always been a thing. Are we done, by the way? Okay.